Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord, where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Blodimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, Eric R. Oh, just gonna see right past you there. Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Gear, Jason K, Dickie Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Rope Bridge, Alex K, Doma Alaka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross T, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tears, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Firedown, M54 Ewas, Jameson S, Eric R, plus 247 of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hart, Har, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Calistria Specialty, Brandon K, Grigus Maximus, Andrew G, Ebon Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Eisenjam, and Chris W. Shout out to new patron at the Bloodlord level, Ted. Not that Ted, a different Ted. Thanks, Ted. And thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 60. We go meet with the Green Blades to try and bait some of them into a trap with a story about having found some of the statues they're looking for. It seems to have worked. We set our trap and 3 of the schmucks show up. They don't quite fall for our brilliant play, and so we just start killing them. They launch a sparkly arrow, clearly alerting someone they've been ambushed. They try to run, but we're too fast and kill them. However, we show up to the other side of an ambush with a bunch of archers and a big crystal giant. Arius goes to 1v1 the big one and does pretty well. Shara gets caught behind a magic wall with the archers. Shara goes down. Most of the enemies run away. Kix moves in to save Shara. Meanwhile, Arius and Lucan, which is really just Sundrinker because it's daylight and Lucan has to be melded to not die, move to intercept the fleeing enemies.
So Shara's good. Kix gets within sight. Kix, how are you bringing Shara up?
I cast a level 4 Soothe for 31 healies.
So I get 31?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Unless you interpret it some other way.
I have a feat numb to death, so once per day your pass has left you numb to death's call the first time each day that you regain hit points while you are dying. You regain additional hit points equal to your level, and you neither gain the wounded condition nor increase the value of this condition. So,
are you telling me you are not wounded when you come back up?
I am not wounded when I come back up, and I gain an additional 9 hit points.
Nice.
Yeah, I have not used that feat yet. You know, it's one of those feats you hope to never use, but there it is.
Sometimes it happens. Okay, then Shara and Kix are 3 rounds behind Arius and Lucan. Now, Lucan / Sundrinker are at the base of the cliff on ground level, and Arius right now at the top of the cliff is 20 feet away, or the cliff is 20 feet high. The enemy, 6 archers and 1 stone lady, are fleeing west, where you know the ridge camp is. You do not see the stone lady. You catch the archers in between the stone maidens that they're weaving in and out of, but you can see them. Arius, you have a better look at them from your vantage point. So, the group of them are making stealth checks while they're running.
Are they going half speed?
They're just trying to lose you in the Stone Sisters. I'm just trying to use some checks to narratively get us to either you engaging them or not. It would only take you about 3 rounds to really gain on them, to get even with them, you know?
Well, Sundrinker might even catch up to him before me. I forgot Sundrinker had 35 movement speed.
Yeah,
and it's
35.
like started like right next to them as well.
And being on the same level. Yeah.
Yeah. So I might actually have to hop off the cliff just to like join Sundrinker if Sundrinker catches up to him before I can find the way down. Is there a way down within 100 feet?
No, not within 100 feet. That's not what I was thinking, but I forget how fast you are, I guess.
Guess I'm jumping down.
Jumping down.
Which would be... Can I run and jump? Is that one action?
You can run and fall as one action.
Yeah, that.
But if you want to actually jump, that's an action.
So I'm just gonna run and fall. Just gonna run straight off the edge, fall straight down, go prone. Use my second action to stand up, third action to run the 35 feet to join Sundrinker in combat.
So Sundrinker gets there first. Okay. That means that this is only going to take place a couple hundred feet from where Shara went down. Maybe even only 100 feet. One of the archers at the top of round 9 sees that they are in fact gaining, and they begin shouting to their comrades, and they all turn back and look and see Sundrinker, and it's Lucan inside of Sundrinker, but I can only imagine Sundrinker like running at 35 feet. It has to be just the massive writhing tentacles like just pulling itself along, like seeming way too fast, you know?
That one monster from fucking like Monsters Inc. who's just all tentacles, and you just see him go into the door like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like that.
You had
So
me at
scary.
all tentacles.
All tentacles.
So they are going to stop and turn, use an action to take out their bow, take a shot at Sundrinker,
Fools.
but misses. It goes wide. Lucan, it's your turn.
All right. We'll just spend 2 actions getting up among them, and then we'll attack the guy that's near death. And we'll just go slashing. Oh, for crying out loud, I missed with a 25. All right. Rolled poorly. Guess I'm done.
That takes us to some archers. You're right in their face.
Literally in range of every single one of them.
Yes. They use their first action to 5-foot step back. This one draws bow, takes a shot.
I could still do it, but I won't.
30 to hit.
That will hit.
That deals you 15 points of piercing damage.
Dang, that's a lot.
There's another one. Right afterwards, uses an action to draw their short sword, 5-foot step in, and then attack with their short sword,
Okay.
getting a 32 to hit,
That'll hit.
which deals 14 points of piercing damage,
All right.
which would take us to the other sinner that's giving chase. Arius, it's your turn.
I guess I'd use one action to run up to the edge of the cliff, my second action to continue off the cliff. And would you give me like an acrobatics check or anything to try to aim myself to land on top of one of them?
If you used the jump action, you could, and there would be no check needed. If you're just running, you're gonna topple. Well, you get an extra 5 feet just because you have over a 30-foot movement speed.
Can I land on top of the guy then?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's right next to Sundrinker?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
So a second action, I jump down on that guy.
Okay. If you land on a creature, the creature must attempt a reflex save to determine how much damage they take. So they make a reflex save.
Against what?
My God. Well, it's a DC 15.
So he rolls a 1 and fails.
It's just a
It rolls a
DC
one.
15 that doesn't go up at all?
It's falling on a creature. If you land on a creature, the creature attempts a DC 15 reflex save.
That's ridiculous that doesn't scale.
It does say landing exactly on a creature after a long fall is almost impossible. And it also doesn't say that you don't take damage from the fall.
No, I'll still take damage. But I want to cause them damage as I fall.
So here's how this works out, because the DC is only 15. They get a 19 on the check, which is a success, but they rolled a 1, so that changes that to a failure. So they are going to take half of the damage that you took, which you will take after that stun, 10 points of damage. So they will take 5 of that 10.
Alright. That was worth 10 points of damage. Third action, I stand up.
And they are now prone. It doesn't say that here, but I see no reason why they wouldn't be.
They just stay standing after I drop on them?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Alright.
You both felt prone, but you stood up afterwards.
I'm cool with that being my turn. Okay, that works.
All right, then. Then that takes us to We're getting over to the archers now. The archers now seeing that Arius is entering in. They look a little scared. This archer uses their first action to move 30 feet further away. Second action to draw the longbow. Third action to target Arius and fire. And they miss with a 25. We're going to do that a couple more times. 27 to hit?
That does hit right on the dot. Did you take the negative for volley?
No, I'm shooting with this one down here.
Oh, that one moved. Oh, I'm going to take my attack of opportunity on it as it moves.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I've been focusing on.
You failed.
God damn it, I can't hit anything.
Ouch. But yes, a 27 does hit me. Yes, it's right on the dot.
Then take 17 points of piercing damage. And this last one is going to use their actions to move and flank you. And they do move through a threatened square to do so, though.
No, I'm going to save my attack of opportunity for the injured guy on the ground next to me.
Okay. Then afterwards, we'll draw their short sword and then strike you.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Nat 20 on the die. 33 points of piercing damage.
Jeez.
That's not that bad. Okay. I'll take 31 because of resistance.
Nice. Skeleton resistance, right?
Yeah. I resist piercing as well, so I only took 15 of that bow or that arrow damage because it's piercing.
Oh, yeah.
Scales with my level eventually too. It's just really fucking slow scaling. But it's 5 different kinds of resistances, so.
Now, at the end of round 9, Kix and Shara, this would be the round that you get the heal. It would be here. So we're going to go up to the top of round 10. We're going to bring the Stone Lady back into the mix. She emerges from the ground right next to Sundrinker. 5 feet away from Sundrinker, but next to Sundrinker.
Interesting.
And uses an action that she has called Liberate the Earth.
Interesting.
And she conjures a churning stones, creating a 60-foot long line of rolling boulders. So she brings her arms from behind her and sweeps them forward, raising them up. And as she does so, the rocks beneath Sundrinker churn and throw. So I need Sundrinker to give a reflex save.
A 29's a failure. All right.
Are all these other nerds knocked out?
Can't do that with a line, can I?
Oh, I thought it was like a big burst.
So it's a 60-foot line. Now that line is now difficult terrain. But Sundrinker, on the failure, you get knocked prone.
Okay.
And you are going to take 33 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, all right.
How are you doing on HP?
All right.
I wasn't sure where you even started at. Were you pretty
I
close to
was
fall?
completely full.
Oh, okay.
She turns to... because she emerged right next to Sundrinker, 2 of the archers are standing behind her, and she turns to them and says in another language, "Flee, you must return to camp. Go, now, tell Rhino."
They got a guy named Rhino?
Yeah, that's their leader.
Rhino.
It's the lady.
Like, I wasn't paying attention to Rhino. I feel like I would have heard that.
It's too bad. It's too bad, because Rhino's pretty...
Bitchin'?
Okay. That takes us over to the archer that Arius fucking fell on. Used their first action to stand.
Swing!
There, that's what Arius was waiting for.
28's hit.
28 hits.
22 damage.
Slice. They still stand up, but that hurt. They already have their short sword out. Just want to give you something. They don't really have a way to determine how much damage either of you have taken. They don't understand skeleton anatomy or how to tell whether or not the skeleton's done fighting. You know, aside from looking for cracks in the bone, maybe. Same thing with the, very large undead-looking rose bush. So they don't know how to focus you. The one that you fell on, Arius just kind of holds a grudge against you. Is going to stab you because of it.
23's a miss.
Yeah. And then they're going to try again. Because you fucking jumped onto them. 24?
24's a miss.
Well, they're not happy about it.
Missed by 2, missed by 1. thought you were going to get me because of that flank, and
I thought so too, man.
so close.
Well, that takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
All right, well, spend an action to stand, and then I guess we attack the big lady. See what we can do. We'll go bludgeoning. She looks breakable. We'll get a 19 on the die for a 37 to hit.
37 hits.
And we'll deal 9 damage with very bad damage rolls.
They'll take that 9 damage. She still stands.
Jesus Christ. We'll try again. Just hope for good luck. Not with the natural 1 on the die. That's my turn.
That's going to take us over to one of the archers that's actually wielding the bow. They take some steps back and begin making shots at Sundrinker. First one is a 24 to hit.
That'll miss.
Then the second one is a natural 20 on the die.
Could you stop?
Tyler, you're kind of being a dick.
Apparently. Take 44 points of piercing damage. God, that deadly dice, man.
If Sundrinker dies out there, does Lucan just fall out and he's in the sun?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you're dead.
I can't die from it,
Oh, okay.
but it does suck.
You just get slowed, right?
Which takes us over to the one wielding the short sword in flanking with Sundrinker. Here they come. Stab, stab. First is a 25 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. Second, 24 to hit.
That'll miss.
And then for just absolutely no good reason. No, they provide flanking here. They really shouldn't move. Uses a third action to take something out of their pocket. Looks like a vial of some kind.
Do you have an attack opportunity to use, or did you use yours already this turn?
I still have it, but I wanted to use it on somebody I could maybe kill, like the big lady, but that might not be a possibility.
I'd save it in case I can't take down the big lady.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go for her. I'm sorry. I hope you don't go down. Well, I guess you should be good because I'm going next. But you might be going down because I'm just gonna take her down before she kills both of us.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. That takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
I move 25 feet to get into flanking with Sundrinker on the big lady, and then I power attack her.
Hell yeah.
They don't have attacks of opportunity. She doesn't have any reactions.
I roll
Oh my
a natural
God.
1, and I use a hero point.
Hero point.
Fuck my life.
Oh,
26 to hit.
26 misses.
Went from a nat 1 to, or what was that?
8.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
We're going to go over to the archers. First one, this is the one standing in the back. They use all 3 of their actions to flee. They were given an order. Continue running back to camp. Same of the next one. This one's one of the more injured ones. Uses all of their actions to move further on. Which leaves the ones that haven't been given those particular orders. They are shouting battle cries in that language you don't understand. But the last one here, before we go back up to the top, uses their actions to strategically stride around Arius as to not provoke an attack of opportunity, to get into flanking with him and the Stone Lady.
They'd provoke from me.
They would.
And since I don't really have any, unless I want to try and stop her before she runs away, or is she going to fight to the death? No, I'm saving it. Still saving it.
Still saving it.
Probably a bad idea.
I'll say she's not going to have to move. I guess she could cast a spell next to you.
She could cast a spell or try and run away.
That's true.
Then with it took that archer 2 actions to get and flank Arius with their short sword, and they're going to use their third action to attack. Arius 36.
Yeah, it's a crit because of flanking.
That will deal you 32 points of damage.
Like 30.
Kix and Shara can begin making movement to get into this combat at this point. You're about 200 feet away.
200 feet. Well, I guess I make it
You
150
got any
feet.
more of them heals?
You just want me to heal you up while they die?
No, actually, I was hoping you could heal Perdition so I could ride.
Oh, yeah, you're more important than me. Well, I will do just that. And then I will simply begin my journey with 25 feet.
How much did you heal Perdition for?
Oh, 39.
Okay.
Shara will move back 25 feet to Perdition. I guess give Perdition 2 actions to reassemble. I mean, 1 action to reassemble. I will then mount for my 3rd action, and then we will take 1 move action towards. So I'm 35 feet closer.
Gotcha. The thought of that whole sequence is hilarious to me. Just Perdition coming together, Shara jumping on, and then running ahead of even Kix.
Well, that's why I wanted the horse. Horse is way faster than I am.
All in one smooth motion. Okay. Then that takes us to the top of round 11. Stone Lady's turn. She's going to use her first action to turn to Arius. And with vengeance in her eyes, she screams and smashes down on you with her warhammer.
Well, I'm probably going down.
29 to hit.
Yeah, it's
24 points of damage.
all right. And that's the one type of damage I don't have resistance for, so I take the full 24.
Second action to do it again. 27 to hit.
Yeah, it's
24 damage.
and I'm down.
Third action, she turns to Sundrinker, despite the fact that she's crumbling to pieces and it looks like you could breathe on her and she would fall to dust. She's being held together with this like glow of holy energy, lifts up the warhammer and just takes a wild swing at Sundrinker for the third action. 35 to hit.
Roll a 19. Yeah, that hits.
Take 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Some of it good, some of it bludgeoning. That's her turn. That takes us over to one of the archers that's flanking Sundrinker. And we'll start stabbing, reinvigorated by the felling of the blasphemous skeleton. 31 to hit.
They'll hit.
11 points of piercing damage.
Sundrinker goes away, and popping in its place is an unconscious vampire that starts to mildly sizzle in the sun.
The ignorance of you two. The arrogance.
Those rolls just so did not go our way. It was all about the rolls.
After seeing Arius put down and Lucan there, the archers, like, in surprise, they've seen Lucan before, but they didn't expect this. And she says to them, "Go, we must all flee. They are coming. Quickly. These are destroyed. The vampire won't last very long in the sun. Go, go." And all of the archers flee on foot, and she flees underground.
She doesn't get to go yet.
It's true, Shara does get to go first.
That's true.
And so does Kix.
That's true. All right.
Problem is, I'm not going to be able to get close enough.
The archers flee. That's why I'm like, why do you care? I don't think you can get close enough, dude.
Well, I wasn't sure if I can't. I wasn't sure if Kix had something he could do.
Oh, sure,
I mean, I guess
sure.
Kix could give me some more movement, but I still don't think it's going to be enough.
The biggest spell I have is 120 feet, so.
So all of the archers can go.
And the thing is just trying to hit her.
Yeah. Run up and just try and hit her. Run close enough so you can hit with the 120 and just try and hit her.
I mean, I can't because I didn't move last time, so there's no way I could do it. If I would have moved
You took a single stride action.
Well, no, I get that, but I can't get close enough to cast the spell.
You can get within
'Cause you
120.
need
No, I
2
can't. I'd need 2
actions.
movement.
Oh, you can't? Oh, shit.
If some overzealous paladin didn't need me to heal their skeleton.
Well, I didn't expect them to both go down that quickly.
Yeah, we got fucked.
I rolled a couple 20s.
And multiple 19s.
And we rolled like shit.
And we rolled nothing.
I wasted my hero point. And
Yeah, we couldn't hit anything.
It was bad luck.
So can Kix or Shara get there before she goes underground?
Yeah, no. Because Kix can only get to 150.
So how far can you get?
Yeah, the closest he can get is 150 feet away.
If you had 5... oh, wait, I can only give you a reaction. Never mind.
Yeah, you can only give me a reaction.
Yeah.
I can go 90 on Perdition, but then I need to dismount, move another 25.
I can cast slow on you.
That leaves me 50 feet away. Because I moved 35 last turn.
With all of your actions expended at that point, too.
Well, then he could give me a reaction, but that'd still only move me 25 feet closer. So I would still be 25 feet away.
Are we right next to each other still?
We're 10 feet away.
I could hand you my last bead on the necklace, and you take off with it and chuck it.
I mean, it would also be right on top of us. Yeah.
But our friends are in a fireball. Yeah, you guys are gonna. Yeah.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
It's a risk I'm willing to take as well.
Pocket, sure.
If you could kill her, oh my god, that is so dumb. Take the necklace.
Are we saying it's a free action for him to grab the bead from me?
Well, it's an action for you to hand it
Right.
to me.
Yeah. So 2 actions. Well, 1 action to walk up to him, take the bead, and give it to him. All 3 actions.
So all 3 actions to give him the last bead from the
Yeah.
necklace.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's been detached, so I can move.
Wait, if he detaches it, does it last?
Until the end of the
Last till
turn.
the beginning of. Is it the beginning of your next turn? Or does it have to be used by the end of your turn?
I thought
If
it was-
no one has hurled the sphere by the start of my next turn, it becomes
Yeah.
non-magical.
Start of the next turn. That's what I thought
Yeah.
it said.
Nice. That sentence there is specifically for shenanigans like this.
Your toss can
absolutely
place
is.
the center of the fireball anywhere within 70 feet.
Yeah, that would work.
Wow. I can't
'Cause-
fucking
Do
believe
it.
that that's what...
I give Perdition 90 feet of movement, or 2 actions, which moves me 90 feet. That gets
Okay.
me. It gets me 75 feet away.
Watch Tyler roll a nat 20 on the reflex save, and me and David die because of it.
We'll see.
It's possible. I mean, they could kill you now, anyways. Just make good rolls.
Yeah, that's all you guys need to do. It's not that hard.
So that'll get me 75 feet away with a 70-foot throw plus a 30-foot radius.
yeah.
20 to 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
A 20-foot burst.
It'll-
Yeah.
It'll easily hit all of them.
I mean, you could make it so it didn't hit Arius.
Well, the archers can't... The archers are gone anyways because
Archers
they
are-
go before you.
Yeah, I guess I can make it so it doesn't hit Arius. Because Arius is on this side. Or is on the far side. I can throw it a little short so it doesn't hit Arius.
So you're going to make the scalding in the sun vampire burn some more?
Catch on fire?
Basically.
We'll help you out here.
Well, I mean, like the fire is going to create like at least a slight cloud for a little bit
Yeah.
to alleviate the sunlight.
I'm sure that's how that works.
It's magic fire. That's not how that works.
Okay. So what is that? 66 or whatever?
Yeah,
What size is that bead?
66.
We've only used 2.
Yeah, we have this. Yeah.
So there's an 8 and a 66 left.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was one of
2
each.
86.
No, I thought it was one of each. No, I've used 1, 10, 1,
2
8.
and 2.
Yeah.
You can give me an. I guess it doesn't matter.
I'm not going to give you an 86. I'm not trying to get. I don't think she has much more. I mean, we'll see. If
I mean,
2d6
extra damage isn't going to hurt
then-
us anymore.
It won't, actually.
All right, I
In
guess
case she saves, like...
then there is 2 66 beads left. I gave you the 86 bead.
Okay.
Bead.
So Lucan and the crystal giant need to make reflex saves, I guess.
You got it.
God, she's gonna crit this, and it's gonna be all worthless.
23.
31.
She didn't crit it.
She did not.
Matt.
That was what mattered.
Watch her be immune to fire.
There you go, 23.
I got a dying 2.
Just don't fail your saves, Lucan.
The Azada, Aeoleka was her name,
Was?
tells her friends to flee. Go back, tell the rhino about what happened here. And with Warhammer in hand, she turns to face. She can hear Perdition galloping. She turns to face, and as soon as she does, the bead comes flying and erupts right in front of her. She explodes into shards of stone and polished marble, and the warhammer clangs onto the rocks next to her.
Are we the baddies?
Shit, that 66 might not have been enough because she saved. It's a good thing we did the 86.
Yeah, no kidding.
She had 7 health left.
And we did 12.
Ah.
Maybe 11.
That's
close.
Depends on how you round it. But she's down. She's dead.
She's down. She's dead. but we're not quite out of the weeds.
But we're definitely
right?
not out of.
Initiative. Where would Shara be after that?
Nah, we're good. We'd survive. We're fine.
No, we're gonna do this.
I am 75 feet away from him.
You hit me on round by round for chasing them down. You're gonna allow me round by round and watching you make recovery saves. That being said,
Problem
Arius.
is the one you need to save you is 140 feet away, and that's Kix.
I was say, can you even do anything?
I can't do any healing. I guess I have an elixir. I have an oil of unlife I could give you.
Don't you have lay on hands?
You might know that we have shit on us to here to use it. He isn't refocused. Because you only have the one focus point, right?
Right. I only have the one focus point. I've
What a
already used it.
shitty
You might
palette.
know that I have shit on me as well.
Yeah. No, I've got something that can bring you guys back to life.
But
I
if you
just
have
need
an
to
oil,
get there.
that should be fine.
I moved 90 feet with perdition.
So what do we got? 1 round and then you get to us?
Yeah, it'll take 2 rounds because I'll need to get there, dismount, and pull out a potion next turn.
So we're looking at 2 recovery saves before you can get one of the 2 of them up,
Correct.
and you're going for Arius.
Probably go for Luke and I'll survive for a bit.
Yeah,
I have Die
I'm
Hard.
going for Lucan.
I got all that shit.
Hit him with a fireball.
I mean, Lucan is literally sizzling in a pile of rocks and just got fireballed.
Feel a little bad because I hit him with the fireball. Of course, I was hit with.
It's all right.
I was already hit with a fireball also, so I don't feel too bad about it.
Yeah, I've just been chucking fireballs. at people.
I don't think this party cares about friendly fire.
No.
No, I love that about it.
If there's any chance it furthers like the goal, we don't give a shit.
I love that.
Well, Arius, go ahead and make your recovery check. Let's just make sure we're doing this right.
All right.
Does Lucan have Die Hard yet?
Yeah, I must. Yeah, I do have Die Hard.
8. So I fail. So I go down to dying 2.
Then, Lucan, before Shara gets to you, make your recovery check.
A recovery check.
Oh,
That's a nat 20.
there we go.
Nice. Now you no longer dying.
0
Excellent.
and unconscious and no longer dying.
Let me just make sure I'm up on the vampire Lucan at level 9. You no
Yeah.
longer can die from
I do not die from the sun,
because you're a daywalker.
but I will be slowed 3.
He won't be
I'm-
able to do
I'm-
anything.
I'm a day mildly survivor. Let's not go so far as walking.
Daywalker.
We're a day will be okay-ish.
I'm a day not dead.
I'm a day not dyer. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's an interesting feat. It just incapacitates the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
All right, then Lucan is stable. The archers flee some more, and then kicks. I'm assuming all 3 actions to run.
Yeah, gotta get close.
All right,
I'd put you at 65 away, I think. Because you moved 25, right?
Yeah.
that actually put you right here.
So then my turn, I will move to 75 up to Lucan, dismount, and pull out an oil of unlife.
And then next turn you use it, right?
Correct. So we have to go through at least one more turn.
So Arius will need a recovery check.
I get a 14 and succeed.
Okay, so your dying value goes down to dying 1. And then Lucan, you are stable,
Don't
so we
need
don't
to
have to
do
worry about
anything.
it.
But Cher doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, that's true. Kix, do you need to do anything? Technically, neither of them are up. Shara is there. Oh, I suppose you are much, much closer. You are now accurate on the map. So, Kix, it's your turn.
Yeah, you could potentially soothe if you have any left.
That's 40 feet. Isn't Soothe 30 or is
Yeah.
Soothe longer?
I run up next to Lucan, and I guard him from the sun. I cast my
I
shadow.
like that you guys are all like huddling up to Lucan, saving Lucan's life. Meanwhile,
You're a
Curtis is
maniac.
pile of
You're
fucking bones 20 feet over.
I can't tell if you're alive or
You're like,
dead.
oh no, Lucan! Arius is just like bleeding, well, not bleeding out, but like
Pile of
crumbling to
bones.
dust.
Okay, so my turn, I will first action give Lucan an oil of unlife. Pour it all over you, I guess. Just
I guess.
pour it on your face.
Rubbing Lucan down.
pour it on the burn wounds and the burns.
Yes.
Second action, I will move over to Arius and pull out my other oil I have. I had 2 oils of unlife apparently.
Nice.
So Lucan, you gain 7 hit points.
Yay!
Okay, then before Arius gets addressed, you have to make one more recovery check.
But it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference, but...
So it'd put you at 0, right?
Yep.
So Arius succeeds with a 14. He's stable now. Unconscious, but stable.
So Kix, technically you'd go before me. I don't know if you want to do a soothe or if you just want me to pour this oil on him and he can then heal us all up with his heals.
I cast Soothe on Lucan.
Another 27. Thank you.
Ooh, you get 8.
Oh, I do?
Arius gets 8. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll throw Lucan over Perdition and we'll head back towards some
Yeah.
shade.
So Lucan is. Wait, I'm alive? Or I'm not destroyed? I knew in theory I could survive in the sun, but I'd never tried it. That was quite foolish of me. Oh, it hurts so much, though. Please, Shade. Please. Thank you, Shara.
Meanwhile, Arius pops up. Did we get him? I don't see any dead bodies. Where are the dead bodies?
Yeah, you do. The crystal, the
Yeah.
giant crystal.
Giant crystal chick
there.
is all over the place.
These crystals? This was her? Who got her?
I don't know. I was dying.
I mean, it was my hand that threw the bead, but it was Kix's idea to do it.
Oh, nice job, Shara.
Shara.
Shara. God damn it! Good job, Shara. In my head,
literally
again,
thought
I
you
was
did that
like,
on purpose
it's
for a
Shara.
second.
No, it's Shara.
No, I thought you did that on purpose.
I blame Spencer. He got it back in my head that it was Shara. God damn it. Good job, Shara. Lucan, you look like shit. What happened to you?
I'm a vampire in the sun. It's not good.
So we didn't get the rest of them, though?
Not
That's
yet.
disappointing.
You tried your best.
So yeah, I'll throw Lucan over Perdition. I don't know what we can do to this crystal lady to make her disappear. I don't want them to be able to like bring her back or something. Oh, we should loot her too, I suppose.
We should bring her back. I cast a fucking ritual. I turn her into a goddamn skeleton or something. Zombie.
Yeah, if
Zombie
can we?
crystal.
Is she living enough to?
Yeah, Zatas aren't
Yeah, is she living
humanoids,
enough
are
to do
they?
that?
No, they're not. She's a celestial, so that doesn't
all right,
really...
all
Say
right.
probably can't bring her back as an. It'd be hilarious though.
That would,
would be
so
funny,
much
but
fun.
you really can't bring her back. You're right.
When we go after that camp, I'm just gonna have her hammer like at my waist.
There you go. She does carry a +1 warhammer.
That should piss off a few people.
That's it. +1 striking. Nothing else
yeah.
fancy about it.
Yeah, she actually has an ability called Sacred Hammer.
They all fucking have abilities.
They all
Wasn't it
have something like this.
Wasn't it the multi-armed chick in EC that's like, oh, any sword she touches becomes a +1 sword? It's like,
Yep,
God,
exactly. That was the Marleth. Yeah.
here is just a bunch of shitty swords.
Yeah, but this one is any bludgeoning weapon becomes a holy striking weapon while they wield it. So, yeah.
Did I miss something? What's the skeletal claw we have in our inventory worth 1,200 gold?
That was the gas
Yes.
from the dead tree shoved into your hands to not destroy them and leave them be.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Gave you a bunch of shit to just go, get out of here, please.
Oh, yeah, because it's a weapon
Yeah.
Yeah.
that none of us can use.
It's a tekokagi. Tekokagi. I think that's how you say that.
Something that Gurdrug would probably want to use if he was still around.
Actually, yeah, that's a bitchin' rogue weapon.
I enjoy that we have all this cool shit in our loot, and you get down to the coins, and it's 3 copper.
Meh.
That's all we have on us for coins, but we have like thousands of gold worth of actual loot.
Yeah, you've got like 2,700 gold worth of just treasure.
And then 3 copper.
Well, I mean, I think some of that is in that skeletal claw, which we'll only get half for.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, the majority of that 2,700 is...
Yeah, almost half of it's from that skeletal claw.
Real quick, so we got through the combat. They are now, let's see, 5 rounds out from you.
I think we need to go back, regroup, heal up.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
But I mean, we've taken out one of their big guns.
Arius takes a step to keep chasing after them, and his leg just fucking snaps, and he falls face first. He's like, okay, maybe we do take a little break. Okay.
So he's got like 8 hit points left.
There's probably like a chunk of his fucking skull missing from that hammer hitting him in the face.
Yeah.
Probably.
Gonna have to put it back and yeesh.
Yeah, okay. Just drags himself over, grabs the rest of his skull, keeps going towards you guys.
You know, Arius, no mercy could just mean you kill them later.
That's good thinking. As long as we kill them eventually, I guess I'm alright with it. Like I could use a quick breather, even though I don't breathe. Fine.
So back to where?
Okay, so our camp was near this ridge by the road.
Yes, that's where your original one was.
And then the salt mines is way down here to the southeast of the water, the lake,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Might be the safer place to go.
Yeah.
That or just create a whole new camp somewhere else. Because that's a ways, we are a long ways away from the salt mine camp.
You're gonna have to camp somewhere else on your way there.
Yeah, I think we just need to make another camp and hope we can get a high enough survival check to, like, hide it.
Make sure they don't jump you.
I'm assuming Arya still has enough healing to heal us probably up to full. Oh, and I suppose we have medicine too.
We
got
do
tree
medicine
wounds.
checks.
Alternatively, you could just hike through the day and the night to get to the salt mine camp. I mean, it's a long ways, but you could hike through that time. And if you're going to be taking a rest, take the fatigue condition and hike 18
I don't
miles.
really want to be that far away from him because I think we're coming back here to finish him off. So
Oh, I definitely want to.
I don't think we want to go that far away.
Gotcha. Okay, so then yeah, you could set up someplace else to stage your assault whenever you do decide to go back.
Yeah, I think we find a cave or something that we can, Sundrinker, give us a
Yeah.
Survival
give
checks,
us a
please,
survival.
right?
Make some survival checks.
So yeah, let's do it. Looking for a good place to hide.
So are we going back the same day, or are we taking an entire night?
We need a night. We need to rest, get spells back,
I don't know. I haven't cast these spells.
and we need to come in at night.
I might actually look at swapping some spells then.
What time of day is it?
You left where you were in the middle of the day, so you could travel to where you think you can find a camp before night falls, or you could wait until night falls, to find a camp. It's totally up to you.
No, we need to move. We don't want to be here where they could come back for us.
Okay. So it takes you about 3 hours to find yourself around the ridge to finding a camp. Who's making the survival checks?
Sundrinker and Lucan will work together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you guys get?
28
28.
is the highest.
Get the night, and nothing comes to the site throughout the night.
Excellent.
You manage to successfully hide yourselves.
So I don't think we want to go back during the day. Well, I suppose we could move during the day though, so that we can
Yeah, we could just move.
so we can get closer,
I think that's a good idea.
so that we can attack at night.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because you're looking at about 13, 14 miles, and you can travel 20 miles in a day. So if you awoke at dusk, you could get there by 4 a.m., roughly.
Well, I mean, we're basically going to sleep all night, so we'll have that next day to kind of travel.
And then prepare yourselves for... I mean, yeah, you could travel during the day for the next one. That's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter when you decide that you're going to do that, 6 hours
So
worth
we'd
of travel.
We'd,
but-
we'd rest that night when we get back to camp, spend that next like afternoon traveling,
And then try to arrive there at what time?
and then try to arrive there, a little after dusk.
Got it.
So we don't want to get too close during the day because we don't want Lucan to get stuck. We're in the situation we were in last day.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess if they left, they left. But hoping to do it quick enough that they don't have time to do that kind of stuff.
I'm going to put you all on the Ridge Camp map and activate it so that you can look at it.
Was it only the one way in from the main ground?
Yeah, unless you're climbing
This
up.
is up. This is elevated, right?
Yeah, on the sides. Unless you're climbing up on those elevated sides to jump down into this area, this is the only real entrance in.
How tall is the cliffside there?
You're looking at about 25 to 30 feet, and it's not as sheer as the cliff face that you set up your ambush. It's at more of an angled.
Because I have that rope of climbing, so I think climbing up the cliffside would probably be pretty easy. That way we don't have to come in on their nice, big, wide open
Funnel.
road.
Here are some things to think about in regards to them, the camp. They have an understanding of undead. There's, in fact, a near universal understanding of how undead, shambling zombie, the slavering ghoul, once you destroy them, they're destroyed. That's how undead work. Except for undead PCs are special. Their essence hangs on to that body longer. They can enter the dying condition. So, what the camp expects is that they've cut your numbers in half.
Little do they know.
Little do they know.
Arius is
didn't.
immortal.
So, which is going to make Arius's entry even more impactful. On your travel, cover tracks, are you doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least when we get closer.
About halfway the distance?
Sure.
Whatever makes it so we can still move the 13 miles we need to go.
And get there by nightfall?
And get there a little after nightfall.
Or even deep into nightfall. I mean, we could get there early.
Yeah, it
in
doesn't
the
have to be a
morning.
little after nightfall. It could be, midnight or whatever. We don't really care.
Yeah, it's about making it deep, into nightfall, really. So, okay. So cover tracks is taken care of. Is avoid notice happening?
Promise, avoid notice is probably just out of the question. We don't have anybody stealthy in this group.
Mm-hmm.
It says multiple people in this can't move super quick. I'm going to save my long strider until we are about ready to go into combat. I don't want to waste it just through traveling through the day.
Okay.
I feel like not. I don't want to say like we're not attempting to, hide our tracks and be, somewhat stealthy. But we're not trying to like sneak along walls like right next to people that we know are there.
Right, and that's the interesting thing about.
We're still taking steps to. We're not just like wandering around out in the
Brazen.
open, making as much noise as we can.
And I know Void Notice does absolutely have that stealth check that's tied to it.
But to me, I feel like we're kind of making a roundabout so we can kind of come in on either the side or the back, where they wouldn't be expecting us as likely expecting us to be coming from that kind of direction.
Yeah, particularly if we can catch them, pick them off a little bit.
And then use the rope of climbing to get up on a side or something, and then maybe start a fight like on the edge where we can take a couple of them out before the camp is at full alert. So that's a thought. Maybe that's impossible. I don't know, but
Yeah, it depends on how defensive this area is. Looks pretty defensive.
yeah. But he was saying, the cliffs aren't like straight up,
Sure.
and they're only like 20 feet tall, so they're not that hard to get up.
Correct.
We're not like free soloing shit.
Right. Not like, oh, Lucan has no strength, he's not gonna be able to get up.
Hey, I have... Oh, yeah, no strength. I increased my dex up to 10, not my strength.
Wait, do you have negative strength?
Yeah. Yep, -1.
Did you take negative, like the voluntary negatives, or?
I can't remember. I must have, right? There's another way to do that.
Anyway, so yeah, that's, I mean, I guess whatever you want us to do that. Like I said, I'd say we would kind of stay well away from the camp until we can kind of come up from like the back.
You cross the distance between the ridges of the camp that you had put up last night and the ridge camp. On your way there, you start covering your tracks and staying out of obvious lines of sight. And as you make your approach, everybody give me a perception check. You're about 3/4 of the way there.
Sundrinker gets a 31.
Arius gets a 32.
Nice.
We all
Wow.
did pretty well. 27 between 27 and 32.
Yeah, you guys did really well. All of you are really certain, taking a good look at this. Kix, I guess, doesn't have to roll if he doesn't want to.
For perception, what are we doing? What are we perceiving?
We don't know.
Attempting to perceive.
I'm probably. My eyes are broke.
You are all relatively certain because between looking for stone maidens that are starting to move slowly, when that occurs, it generally takes them a bit to get moving, and they don't always come for you. Between that and checking the tops of the ridges and all of the places that you would expect scouts to be, you don't see any movement at all. And as you get closer, maybe half an hour out, you're to the ridge, you still haven't found anything. So when you get to the ridge camp, you can see that they have sentries posted. There are only 6 sentries on the top ridge overlooking the camp. And you can spot them before they see you, and you can make your move from there.
Yeah. Maybe I'm confused. We're above the camp, not below it?
So where are you? So do you see where the sentries are?
Yeah.
Yes.
They are in a ridge overlooking the camp.
Oh, I guess
Oh, I was looking at it the other way as well.
I thought they were elevated above the canyon. Or above the ground.
No, it's a kind of
It's a dip down.
yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Misread that for
Oh,
sure.
well, that makes it easier. We're going down then, not up.
Yeah, I say let's try and sneak up on as many of these sentries as we can.
Let's say I see 4. The other 2 must be on the other side somewhere.
Yeah, the walls of this building are being difficult about it, but yes.
I see a 5th one there
5. Oh yeah, there are only 5.
on the map. I mean, yeah, there could be a 6th one that's like off the map to the left a little bit there or something.
Let's say that, yeah.
So we're gonna try to like, yeah, just like straight out kill one? Or is that just the start of the fight is us? Like, how do we want to approach this?
Yeah, I say we just try and isolate as many of them as we can. But I think we want to get up towards the ridge as much as possible. So as soon as they start coming out, we can start laying waste to them. But it's also good, to be able to back away. I don't think we want to jump down right away, so their archers can't just pin cushion us.
I was say, are we just going to attack from up above, or?
For starters, at least.
Yeah, I would say, these 2 on the left, we just, like,
Go rock them.
yeah, Shara goes after one, and Kix and Lucan stay back, and then Arias goes after one, and Sundrinker and I go after the other one, and then Kix and Lucan stay back and use spells to kind of try to take out 2 of them really quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do that.
Maybe they jump down right away, and that is what it is, but
Yeah, we'll take it from there. Yeah, let's start. We're going to just get as close as we can in the dark. They're going to be looking out at the dark night sky. They know we're out here.
basically we just like from like 90-ish feet out, we just start running at him.
Start raining on them.
Start running at him.
Just start running at him 90 feet out.
And so, in the dark of night, we approach the Greenblade camp, fully intent on wiping their mortal essences from the face of Galarian. Will we emerge victorious? Find out next time as we continue Blood Lords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.